This security that is ravishing the country is Tinubu not the president. What have you said?
They say they've calmed it down.
They come what to them?
They've been able to subdue the insecurity in Nigeria.
The insecurity in Nigeria.
In over 2 years.
For over 2 years.
Yes. He said he has done better than what Buhari did.
He has done better.
Yes.
More than what Buhari did.
Jonathan.
And let me tell you this. Imo State 3 days ago. What happened in Imo State? In Delta 2 days ago. In Benue 3 days ago. In Kogi 3 days ago. The killing that took place in Katsina that chased away Muhammadu Buhari down to Kaduna have been neutralized. That is one new Ribado has said to the people. But it's quite unfortunate that I am here to tell the people that Nuru Ribado is a blunter liar. How do I mean? Go to Borno State, even as I speak to you, you can see what the bandits or the Bokòharams, what they have done to Nigerian military. What they have done to the Nigerian military and what they have done to Nigerian military camp. And what they have done to Nigerian military equipment. They have captured everything concerning Nigerian military. And moreover, let me tell you, you will agree with me. The last time, one of the military that confessed said that the man, one of them that they trusted so much, was the one that betrayed them. Who among them? Is it not a military? The person that betrayed them, is it not a military? When they were, conquered, massacred in a mass. And the same Rebuttal to come here to tell you and I that the Nigerian military have conquered who? Where? All these people have been saying it, they cannot tell you the truth. The only way you can find the truth is the politics and the street. Just as me, being the evangelist of Biafra, we continue to air the point of the truth whenever opportunity is being given. As I speak to you, my brother, go and do your findings. The permission is there and you are allowed to do this. Please, Nigerian military, Bokòharam, have taken over Nigerian military, and as they have taken over Nigerian military, they have went away with Nigerian military equipment worth over 1.something trillion naira.
So if we adopted presidential system of government from America, why can't we adopt ranching from America? Of course, we have done that in Benue State here, and you have seen that it has succeeded. So this question of erasing those who oppose to Fulani men. I also heard about the press statement issued by the presidency when the governor of Ondo issued a 7-day ultimatum that the Fulani should leave the forest. The presidency came out swiftly and said that it is wrong for him to say that. But when people are killed in Benue, killed in Ondo, killed in Ekiti, killed in Taraba, killed in Jigawa, killed in Zamfara, killed in all these places by these herdsmen, and they come out, there is one Fulani social cultural organization called FUNAM, who came out and claimed responsibility and said that they are going to do more. They will mobilize Fulanis from all over the place to come and take over Nigeria, that it is their ancestral land. Presidency did not say anything. But they quickly ordered the arrest of an activist who stood up to speak and to work against his people. What else will you do? When you see your people being killed, you see your people's farm being razed down, being eaten off by herdsmen, what else will you do as a patriotic person of that community? What else will you do? It's just the same thing. The World Terrorist Index have described Fulani as the 4th terrorist group in the world. But up to today, they have not cared, the federal government have not cared to declare herdsmen as terrorist organization. And they have gone further to form Mietiala, Cattle Hore, Mietiala, cattle breeders, Mietiala, this one, Funam, that one. And federal government is romancing with them. And federal government comes out to defend them. Anything, time something happens to them. But when they cause pains in the lives of other people, Federal government will keep quiet. Federal government have gone ahead to ban iPod. Why can't they ban? What did iPod do that they went ahead and banned them? This one that Fulanis are taking over everywhere under the watch of the presidency, and they're not saying anything. What is the meaning of that? What are they trying to say? When you talk, they will come after you. Some people are afraid in this country to talk because if they come, EFCC will come after them. ICPC will come.
On security, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Oluyede, has given a marching order to his men to flush out bandits terrorizing the residents of Baruti and Kayama local government areas of Kwara State within 1 month. Addressing the troop at the 22 Armored Brigade, Sobi Cantonment in Ilorin, Kwara State, the Lieutenant General Oluyede said the army will not allow the insurgency in the northeast to escalate to the north central. Senior reporter Ibrahim Alege has details.
The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Oluyede, inspecting the military guard of honor at the 22 Armored Brigade, Sobi Cantonment, Ilorin, Kwara State. He is here in the state following reported cases of banditry attacks in Kayama and Barutin local government areas of Kwara State, where some residents have been killed.
I'm sure that you're all aware of what is happening.
Addressing the troop, the Chief of Army Staff says Nigeria cannot afford to allow the Kwara incident to go into a full-blown terrorism. He says the bandits must be flushed out of the Nigerian territory the next 1 month.
And any support they require, we'll make sure we give them, including the air, to support you in operation. So that in the next 1 month, so you're out here, and I know you can do it, to make sure those people leave that place. For us, if they want to enter another country, that's their business. But you must push them out of those forests, so that we will not have another set of Bokòharam disturbing us here. So do you promise me that? Yes, do you promise me that? Yes,
the troop of the Nigerian Army is now set to tackle the bandits. The visit of the Chief of Army Staff to the 22 Armored Brigade, Sobi Cantonment, Ilorin, is to give the troop the necessary morale and instruction to quash the bandits terrorizing some parts of Kayama and Barutin local government areas of Kwara State. And all eyes are now on the troop to carry out this order to the letter in the next 1 month. Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Ilorin.
Yes, as I speak to you, you can do your findings. And you said that you neutralize them. Let me tell you, these people are always speaking in dreams. They don't speak reality.
So it's like...
Yeah, it's a bruntal liar. It's a bruntal liar. He said Tinubu government have neutralized, the presence of Tinubu have neutralized the Bokòharam and they have surrendered. In the last few years, within 2 years, he said they have been neutralized. Neutralized where? Now in Bokòharam, they buy all of una for Benue. Now in Bokòharam, they buy all of una for East. Bokòharam, they buy you for Lagos here. Bokòharam, they buy Nigeria. Do you know how many Nigerian military that have been killed? To the point that the whole captain was murdered and the other retired general was kidnapped. Where are the military? Where are they? And as I speak to you, they resumed Shekauna. They resumed commander-in-chief of Bokòharam, Shekauna, is imposing serious direct threat to CDS Musa. CDS Musa is the chief of armed staff of the Federation. Bokòharam, the new commander of Bokòharam, Shekauna, the returning one, is now issuing a serious threat to CDS Musa. And where is CDS Musa? CDS Musa is on the run. CDS Musa now is calling on Putin now to send help onto him. And he said Nigerian military have neutralized Bokòharam. Now they don't feel neutralize Tuji Bello. If you have neutralized Bokòharam, what is Tuji Bello doing in Sokoto? What is he doing in Zamfara? If you have neutralized Bokòharam, that this number of them are surrendered under Tinubu. You know, one thing is this: these people are full of lies. You know, you can see even Tinubu himself is a chameleon. He's a full of bruntal liar. They know the game. Every time they come, believe that they can just come and throw their political lies in the public and expect everybody to be buying it. People like me cannot buy it because I know them and I understand this. Bokòharam, Baba, even as I'm speaking to you, watch out tomorrow news. From now till Monday, you will hear another news about Bokòharam and what they will do to Nigerian military. Regard to this thing that Ribadu have said, in order to prove Ribadu that is a blanter liar. Tinubu, see, Baba, Tinubu no get talk. Tinubu, you don't get talk. You don't get say. Are you not say this security that is ravishing the country? Is Tinubu not the president? What have you said?
They say they've calmed me down.
They calm what down?
They've been able to subdue the insecurity in Nigeria.
The insecurity in Nigeria.
In over 2 years.
For over 2 years.
Yes. They say he has done better than what Buhari did.
They have done better.
Yes.
More than what Buhari did.
Jonathan.
And let me tell you this. Imo State 3 days ago. What happened in Imo State? In Delta 2 days ago. In Benue 3 days ago. In Kogi 3 days ago. The killing that took place in Katsina that chased away Muhammadu Buhari down to Kaduna. Now Buhari have run out of Kaduna down to Britain. Waiting for Shuam. If Tinubu have covered insecurity, if Tinubu have stopped insecurity, why is the former president of Nigeria, Yakubu Gowon, why is he running from Plateau State? Don't you see the massacre that took place in Plateau that led Gowon to be on the run? No, if Tinubu covered the insecurity in Nigeria, why is it that they are killing people in Benue, even as at this morning, in Ondo Pine? Are you hearing me? Let me tell you, in Bauchi, God bless you, in Kebbi State, my brother, as I speak to you, if you feel it, go and do your funding. In Kebbi State, the same people went to Kebbi State and they destroyed a lot of churches and they kidnapped so many members in the church. And Tinubu said that they have covered insecurity in Nigeria. As this I'm telling you, yesterday. What was yesterday date? Yesterday was Thursday.
22nd.
Being 22nd. So go and do your findings to know if I'm lying or not. So where did the Tinubu cover the insecurity? On which way and on what ground has it performed that? Who is giving you this false information? What I'm telling you, things that you should go and do your findings. Go and verify. In Kebbi State, to be precise. I don't want to talk other previous states that they have been parading themselves, behaving as they like, taking lives as they like, destroying properties as they like, you know, damaging crops and farmland, raping our women as they like. I'm not want to talk about. I'm talking about Kebbi State, the fresh one now. So where is the cut off the insecurity that you people are saying that Tinubu have cut off or Tinubu have, you know, has stopped? Mention one. Please name one. Let me tell you, in Lagos State here, indirectly now, they are bringing about 90 Bokòharam down to Lagos State, with and they are using a Dangote refinery. Say they want to come and do work, but very soon Lagos
90 or
90 90 Bokòharam don't enter Lagos State. The other day they cut 100. Now they have made it official as Dangote platform. They have brought in 90.
But is the government aware of this?
Of course, they say they are coming to do some work in Dangote refinery. Don't you see it on video? They did not hide it now. It was obviously opened. You can confirm what I am saying. Even as we finish now, do your findings. You understand? Chat, search. You will get the result of what I said. Dangote refinery, you will get it.
But they said they recovered about 11,000 weapons were recovered from these bandits or Bokòharam.
Yes, they said they recovered. Did you see it? Did they show you? Or those ones recovered from Nigerian army? They found many Nigerian army and took away their arms. Do the Nigeria have military? As we speak now, the military men we have in Nigeria are Bokòharams. We don't have military in Nigeria.
Because they are integrated.
Baba, the one thing about me is that I will continue to tell you the truth. You can confirm it from the source of the military personnel that say that the man among them that they trusted so much betrayed them. If I'm lying, how come? As I speak to you, they say that that the arms that these people went away with worth 1 point something trillion. Baba, do your finding after this. Who are the people behind it? Bokòharam is in charge of Nigerian military, and that is why you see them having upper hand over. Forget their agenda, because they have an agenda, they have assignment, and they have vision, they have a dream to achieve a purpose, to achieve in Nigeria. And these are the people that you are including in the military. What do you expect? Definitely they will ravage your military and they will take over the position of your military in the country. Sidious Musa today, as I speak to you, is on the run. He's crying and complaining about all these things, but his hand is, you know their normal way, their hands are always tied. And they can never lose it any day. I am waiting the day they will be loose, so that it will no longer be changed again. Good with what Pan-Africa have prepared and already agitating for, fighting for the freedom of who? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. In Ivory Coast, as we speak, my brother, currently now, Ivory Coast have decided to liberate themselves from the dungeons of the evil ones. As I speak to you, Ivory Coast have liberated themselves because they have been an instrument or a city or a place being used by the French colonial masters to do what? To launch the attack on Ibrahim Traoré. Ibrahim Traoré have escaped series of attack or assassination from these French colonial masters. And the Ivory Coast was their spot. Even as I speak to you, before yesterday, when what is happening now started, Ivory Coast have some Al-Qaedas, a group of Al-Qaedas that launched themselves preparing on how to attack Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, of which, through the help of one of the immigration officers who witnessed, who saw them, now make a call to inform the young man, look at what is at stake and see what is happening in Côte d'Ivoire. And glory be to God that Ibrahim Traoré has somebody like Vladimir Putin, who was on his side and who has been on his side, who helped him with some about 3 drones, which he used to do what? To wipe out the whole terrorists, those Al-Qaedas that have conspired and groomed themselves and make Côte d'Ivoire as a place of their meeting point before they will carry out their evil atrocities against any good government or any good leader in Africa. As we speak now, Côte d'Ivoire is in a serious famine, circles. And coupled with what Pan-Africa are prepared and already agitating for, fighting for the freedom of who? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpan, and that Ambazonia guy from Ambazonia guy that was arrested by the Mr. Abacho that was arrested by the Norway. You understand? These are the great people who are the person or the people or the person that champion this. There is no other person that Captain Ibrahim Traore captaining and championing the Pan-Africa to make sure that these good leaders who rise, who stand to liberate themselves from the colonial master, from the Western war of the Europeans. I'm talking about the Europeans, European colonialism. These are the people that they have stood to liberate themselves, and the Europeans doesn't want that, and they have been looking for a way to put them down. You can see what happened in the court today, that even Nigerian witnesses, Nigerian judge could not be able to present the full witnesses incomplete, which led Omotosho to get provoked and said that is giving them 2 weeks to choose within 6 days inside the 2 weeks to present their full witnesses, and failure to do that is going to strike their case as a weak one, and automatically, if that should happen, automatically Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has gained the ground the more for the 3rd or the 4th time regarding to this struggle of what? Freedom. So I will say all this with this my little knowledge or token understanding. You will agree with me that actually Africans has woken up to liberate themselves from their colonial masters. No more tears and no more sorrow, no more intimidations. It is the high time we rise up. And I love what Captain Ibrahim Traore with the advice or the speech which he get from the knowledge he get from the speech of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today and tomorrow, which other Africans I believe will soon rise up to join the race, because Africa must be free from their colonial intimidators.
What is happening now? Do you not think that the Nigeria government and other African leaders will be kind of panicked as regards what is happening?
There is already a serious panic in Aso Rock. And as you can see, the Nigerian today, the DSS, they are all, including Muhammadu Buhari, the former president of Nigeria, that is on the run now, on his way in the process of running, was interviewed and he denied of being involved or the one holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You can read it today. The Nigerian DSS has completely and totally denied of being the one that kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. Are you hearing me? So, having said all this, you can see that vividly well, the kidnapper is on the run, while the person that they kidnap is the one calling them. That is to tell you, Africa is about to have a total liberation and a total change. Because, sometimes I used to ask a question. Why is it that all these things are happening now? Why didn't it happen before or later? But why is it happening now that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu rose up? That is when Africa now wake up. That is to tell you, Africa has been waiting for a motivator. Africa has been waiting for somebody, a hero, a champion to champion something. And they need somebody to educate them. They need a lecturer to lecture them. And that is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has finished doing. You can see his speech. You can see his lecturing. You can see his teachings. You can see how far everything has spread. Not just in Nigeria, but it has spread all over the world. And every nation, especially in Africa, are woken up from their dreams, from their slumbers, standing, rising to stand firm and claim what is rightly belongs to them.
What's going on in Ivory Coast now? You feel that Nnamdi Kanu have been vindicated?
Of course.
All his words that you have been talking about
His
for
speeches,
African
his
liberation.
lessons, his lectures